Hey everyone, Livy here, back with another video, and also welcome back to my channel, Crescent Dreams Tarot. I feel like I always forget to mention, oh yeah, by the way, this is actually a channel. Um, but anyways, I am here today with something I'm going to call an unexpected purchase. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, I don't know if I talked about it before, but I have this list. I have a list, okay, of decks that I want to buy this year. And once I buy all those decks on the list, I'm not buying any more decks. So it's basically like, what's it called? It's not a depth year and it's not a no buy year, but it's like a limited buy year. Does that make sense? I don't know. But if it does, because I really want to come back, and I'm not someone who wants a big collection, but this was an unexpected purchase because this kind of stumbled onto me as browsing the internet and stuff, and I realized I had to jump on this. Sorry. So this deck, as you can see, is called the Wild Child Oracle Cards. It's a 40 card deck and guidebook. Now, for 40 cards, I will admit this was a little pricey, but there's a reason why this was pricey. The creators. Okay, I don't know Thai. I'm gonna butcher these last names. I'm just gonna show you. This first one, though, I think is the most important one, because if you don't recognize this name, this creator, I believe, is the person who created the healing, is it called the Healing Waves Tarot? I know it's my unicorn deck. Every time I see it, it's like the perfect ocean deck. I wish I could get my hands on it, but it costs way too much money. But that same creator came out with an oracle, and I think they're doing another tarot that I think already sold out. I don't know. That tarot, I looked at the cards on that tarot, and I was like, I don't like it as much as Healing Waves. And I definitely don't like it as much as this oracle, because I got, I saw, who else is it? It's, what's his name? Oh, shoot. I don't know his name. Masculine Intuition, I think is what his channel's called, though. He was unboxing this deck, and as soon as I saw the cards, I was like, wow, this speaks to me, and I have to get this. So this is I guess this video, I never know what to call these technically, in technical terms. What is this? Because this is my first impressions for sure, of all these cards. I haven't seen them, besides like the online stuff. I haven't seen them yet. And I just took off all the plastic packaging so we wouldn't have to struggle together. And I guess it's a flip through, but it's also, yeah, my first impressions and thoughts of each card. If you don't like that, I realize I'm very chatty, so maybe this is just a chatty flip through. I like to talk about what I'm seeing. And I wouldn't call it a walkthrough either, because I don't really know this deck yet. I'm just showing you it, giving you my first impressions, and moving along. So that's what this is today. But it looks like it has, oh, this is interesting. So this is a guidebook, but it feels like it's rose petal finish. It's like very smooth, waxy in that way. I like it though. Okay, I have mixed thoughts about rose petal finish on card decks. It's not that I don't like the texture, it's just I don't like if the cards stick. But we're gonna, that's right. We'll look at this briefly, and then we'll go into these. By the way, yeah, shock and awe, these cards are ovals. This is my first and only, probably, will be oval deck. So that also interested me. So this is the guidebook. Now, I've heard that I think... Oh, okay. You guys can just read that for a second. As I think I've heard that the guidebook has to do with, okay, and then it goes straight into the cards. Oh, but they're all in alphabetical order. That's good. Oh, here it is. Yes, I think each of these cards is supposed to have more open-ended interpretive meanings. Well, no, it has like a keyword. But as you can see, for this air card, we'll look at this air card. It says, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the air around you. It is the invisible that fills your lungs. It is the void that gives you space. So it's these meanings, see, they're like, they're all like poems. But I am impressed with the fact that this guidebook, as you can see, is all in color. And with these poems, this is just so beautiful. And yeah, and it comes all the way from Thailand. I got it from, ooh, by the way, I have coffee, so I'm going to take a quick coffee sip. This deck, I believe, not only does it come from Thailand, I think that shop, what is it called, Tivada, are the ones who still have this deck, okay? They still have it, but there's very limited copies of this deck, and I don't know if there's going to be another print run. I don't want to create FOMO, but just letting you know in case you fall in love with this deck. There's not that many around, and it was more expensive. Oh, this is the inside of the box. Very cool. Ooh, for some reason it rattled. That was interesting. And these are the cards. This is interesting. So this deck, as you can see, it has this matte, like gray, kind of a shade of gray, maybe like a taupe or something. Not taupe. Maybe I'm thinking taupe. I don't know. Gray-like edging. It's matte, but it does have the slightest, you can't tell on camera, but it has like the slightest sparkle to it. And these are the backs, which is like the bottom of the box. It's like it's also kind of hard to tell in this lighting. The lighting's been really weird in here. This is like rainbow, but it's also like wood engraving. It's very interesting, but I like it. It's simple. And yeah, these are oval shaped. So that'll be interesting to see how it shuffles later. It feels actually, I stopped for a second because I was like, these actually don't feel bad in my hand. They are a little longer than I'm usually used to, and I have smaller hands. But let's get into this. We'll go this way. Let's get into it. Actually, I need to start going like this, I feel like. Or maybe it is the other way. I'm left-handed. This is why I always struggle on camera. You guys are just probably like, why are they so awkward all the time? It's because I'm left-handed. I'm always trying to decide which is the better way to flip this. But anyways, they go in alphabetical order. The first card, as we saw in the guidebook, is Air, and it is just beautiful. Look at these like watercolor illustrations. And then the air filling their lungs. This cardstock, it is definitely, you know what's interesting? It's rose petal-y feeling. But even if I go like this, it still sticks, but it's not sticking as severely as the rose petal in the Wonderworld Tarot. So I wonder what kind this is. I'll see if this ends up being a struggle for me. Like I said, I do like the feel of rose petal finish. I just don't like when they clump. The cardstock, I don't know if you guys can tell. It's weird because it's like, it feels like it's thick, but at the same time, it has, as you can see, like a good bend to it. It's kind of in between. It's interesting. But anyways, this is Air. Really love this card. Amber. Wow. The fly, or not fly, the dragonfly trapped in amber. There's a lot of symbolism you can get from this. And so I also like that these keywords, as you can see, they have a number, and it has the just keyword. I'll be honest, this is the kind of oracle decks I personally enjoy. I don't really like when they're trying to preach to me. I don't like when oracle cards have too much writing on them. I think it takes away from the art. Oh my goodness, coughing. Oh, but my mug is the best. Sorry. So, yeah. This is the kind of style of oracle I like. If you don't like this, it's okay. You don't have to get this. This card is so beautiful. Ardor. You know what vibes, even though it's like flames, or at least it looks like flames, it's kind of strange. It gives me almost Demeter vibes, but Demeter doesn't do anything with flames. I think it's just because I see like the flowers and the grapes and stuff. It like gives me a harvest feel. Oops, wrong. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. I still don't put these in the right way. I am terrible. Let's fix this. And this time, let me not mess up, guys. Beehive. I'm obsessed with this art. I'm sorry. It is so it's so calming. It's so nice. Bloom. Like, look at this. The flowers in their hair. It's so beautiful. I really like it. And this one, I feel like this one's very fitting for my channel. Crescent. It is so beautiful. Later I might need to look in the guidebook to see what's with this. Oh, and there's even a little, this is like that, I think it's that Chinese myth about the rabbit in the moon. It gives me that vibes. But I really like this. This is so beautiful. Crossroads. See, what I am noticing a pattern. I don't always like that in text. For some reason, all the people so far I think I've seen are naked. But, I mean, that's only one thing. Beautiful, beautiful landscape, though. It's for me, it's like these colors that get me. The style they're done in, that gentle watercolor, but it's still so bold, like a lot of layers went into it. This is a really fascinating card, the Cocoon Stage. I think there's a lot of meaning that can be taken from these, which is great. Which is also why I like the style deck. It leaves you open to interpretation, you know. This is the cover art, Cosmic Child. It's really interesting, too, how some of these titles are on the bottom. We saw some that were on the top. And this is how I knew, by the way, also. I was like, wait a second. So this is Currents. This water is 100% like the water that I've seen. Because, again, I don't own that deck. It's my unicorn deck. The Healing Waves Tarot. Similarly drawn water. But this is just beautiful. Look at those narwhals. Oh my goodness. I can't. And this is interesting because instead of just saying death straight up, it's saying that the card is decay. But as you can see, life has already grown inside the decay. So that's a really interesting, I don't know. It's beautiful though. This is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. This card. So I had an oh moment because, okay, I don't know how many people have seen this movie. What's it called? Oh, how many of you have seen the movie called The Fall? It has Lee Pace in it. If you haven't, this card immediately reminded of The Fall because there's like a scene with like trees like this and they're in like a desert-like place, desolate. Hard agree. This is definitely going to remind me of that that movie forever now because I was like, wait a second, I've seen this landscape before. That's so interesting. And this Echo. Wow, look at this bunny. And oh, it's such a beauty. Like, look at how beautiful the moon is. This is such a beautiful card. I don't know yet why it's titled Echo, though, since it's like at night. There's nothing there to echo off unless the echo is supposed to be maybe bunny noises. The bugs don't really make noise at night, so I don't know. I have to look into that some other time. Ephemeral. This makes sense as a cicada. They don't last very long. Oh. And funny enough, ephemeral is one of my favorite words, or ephemera. Oh, fruit of knowledge. Obviously, big biblical references there, but I like that the apple is so different. That's so cool. I feel like I need to pick this up too. Geez, I'm taking... Well, I said it was a chatty flip through, so you only have yourself to blame if you're still watching. Flight. Wow. Beautiful. I'm just impressed with all of these images. Even the flow, right? It's a waterfall. So beautiful. And go. Fog. Oh, I didn't even notice this. I wonder if she knows. Unicorns. Who is it? Oh, Lisa. Lisa Pepez. I've watched so many of her videos. There's unicorns here, just hanging out in the fog, just doing their thing. That's an interesting card, though. Oh, another beautiful water card. Look at the gentleness in this. I feel this. This is like a scene. What's fascinating about this art style is that, or even cards like this, is that the creator has spent a lot of time near the ocean, staring and magnifying their gaze down on little things like this, like the water flowing along the rocks. It's just to get, to get these details. It's so beautiful. Glimpse. Wow. They're watching a shooting star go by. Oh. Oh my goodness. Look at their little face. Oh, so cute. Idleness. I don't know if this is by mouse shape. Is that a turtle or is that a tortoise? I'm not really good at identifying that. But it's really cute. But you can see the moss has grown over because they've gone so slow at their own pace. And there's even a bird resting. But this is such a cute card. Wow. Look at this. Inner garden. She seems stunning. So beautiful. Like, there's a lot that could be said about this. But I just love the colors. I had to zoom in a little bit. I just love the colors on all these flowers. That's so great. Okay. Labyrinth. Now this one is a little more, but how else can you show a labyrinth that's like more elaborate? But this does remind me of this one book called Labyrinth I read a long time ago and ended up rehoming. Interesting. Light. Wow. Very bright light. And I think what I also love about this deck, by the way, I'm loving, is the colors in this. You guys know me, I love colors. I don't like eye-burnery colors, but I love color in cards. And these have so many. And the Mirage, wow. There's the person. Nah. It's interesting, though, because the scene is during the day. This must be an eclipse or something that's about to happen. That's so interesting. Mirage. Nest. Oh. Are these look familiar. Are those kingfishers? They're cute, though. I like their speckled eggs. Oh, opportunity. I like that, showing something different, it's the, is it an antelope or gazelle? I don't remember based on the horns. I was trying to, or not the horns, the antlers. But opportunity struck and they made the leap. I like that. Oh, this is rainbow. I think I briefly saw that in the guidebook as I flipped through. This is so beautiful though. It's like not a rainbow, you know, traditional, the way we expect. It has to have all the colors exactly lined up. These are all interwoven. But I like that first the light was just, you know, a certain kind, but it shone so much more after it hit. That's so cool. Reach. I really like this. I don't know how many times I've done this exact thing of just looking up because I don't want to get dogs here, but I live in California and we have not necessarily these kind of trees, but we have a lot of, you know, depending on where you go, you can see a lot of redwoods and other trees of that nature. And I have stared up into the trees like this so many times. This is so beautiful. Oh, wow. Wait a second. So this is reflection. And this is fascinating because this is obviously a swan. But when they reflect themselves in the water, it's a black swan that's shown. That's really interesting. I'm going to have to sit with that one, but that is so cool. Oh, look at this little deer, Reverie. This is so dreamy and so beautiful. Oh my goodness. That's what I like about this too. It just has this like, I don't know. There's something about this art, guys. That's why this became like a unexpected purchase because I didn't initially think I was going to be, again, I'm trying to limit how many decks I bring in this year compared to last year, but I just couldn't pass this up. Like, look at the root, like the plant, like the trees on top, but clearly it fosters so much more underneath. It's so beautiful. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to get over this deck. Yeah. I mean, look at this even shadow, and you could see the cosmic wolf kind of figure in the background. My goodness. So beautiful. Like how? And it's so creative and just different, you know? I'm not seeing any other oracles that are kind of doing the same thing. And that's what I look for, you know? That's what I look for. I mean, because this makes so much sense and it's so adorable. Look at this little squirrel hiding in the tree for shelter. Oh my goodness. I'm emotional. I don't know why I'm so emotional today. And oof, I'm almost near the end now. This is another one that goes up here. Slumber. This is so cute. Look at them. Oh, I love foxes. So cute. The tree remembers. Wow, this is so interesting. See, this is what I mean. Everyone's like naked. For some reason, this person is blue, which is interesting. Then there's a fox. But this is like, I know it's not supposed to be. For some reason, the title being called The Tree Remembers is very ominous to me. And I think, oh, I made a personal connection with this. I'm not going to get into it right now, but something with like an old story idea I had with a tree gave me those same connections. That's so interesting. Okay, not many left. This is Thorn. So beautiful. Oh, whoa, hang on here. What in the world? Look at the thorns are growing out of this creature's antlers. What in the world? And she's just like in the middle of it. That is so interesting. I wonder. Oh, One of my favorite things. Crows are so funny. Look at them. Trove. This is so perfect, though. I always wished I had a crow friend, but I live in an apartment complex, so that doesn't happen. But this is cute. I really like that. Oh, not many left. Last two. Vision. Wow. This looks like it must be a horse or something. But look at the eye detail. That is fantastic. It's the universe in there. That's so cool. Oh, sorry for those who don't like spiders. Maybe I'll cover up its face. You still know what it is. Weave. Cosmic weaving. Okay. So, I got it. I finally did it. It's 26 minutes into this video. And I finally finished looking at all these. See the edging? You can really see it now. But weren't those cards just beautiful? And for 40, I know people have different standards for what they like in oracles. I admit I do usually like to get oracles if they at least have 40 or more cards. I make exceptions for Holly Oddly's decks. I think those are all 30. But this is stunning. Stunning. It is time now, though, to finish off this video. I'm going to see if I can, how easy this is to shuffle. Now, remember, I have a weird shuffle method, but normally I do, ooh, I'm already seeing a problem here. Normally I do overhand. Now, I'm going like this because when I tried, because they're oval, when I tried to go like this, it's awkward. It stretches the limits of my tiny hands. So this is how you know my hands are tiny. Even if I move them far away, you guys can see. I'm reaching the limit. Trying to go that way. Sad life. And because they are rose petal, I am noticing doing this method, it's clumping. But it slides very easy. I don't know how to explain that. So it's not as bad as the rose petal. If all rose petal was like this, I might like it a little more as a card style. It's not the worst card style. Remember, I hate the cardboard one the most. Okay. And because I'm just going endlessly like this, let's, because they're an interesting shape, let's do something different. I'm going to fan these. This is not normally the method I go with for picking oracle, by the way. I don't have an exact oracle method. I'm going to go with this one. Ah! Funny enough, it's that rainbow, huh? Let's see what the little poem for the rainbow says. And because they're in alphabetical, because they're in alphabetical order, easy to find. Rainbow. All is bathed in white, a false sense of belonging in a washed-out world. But hearts are like stained glass, none is painted the same hues. Dispersed lights shine through, reveal its beauty, differences in all shades. Life is colorful. Wow, I actually really like that. And the stained glass, I'm not going to get into it, but I write poetry related to that kind of theme. This is beautiful. So, once again, this is the Wild Child Oracle cards. These might be in limited print. I don't want to create FOMO, but they might be. So, if you have the funds to get this, I'm going to put the link down below, but if you have the funds to get this, get this. Oh, by the way, because last I saw, there was only 6 left in stock from the store I got this from. And I don't know when this video is necessarily coming out. So actually, if the link is no longer there, I'll at least link to the website of the place so you guys can see if they'll restock. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching if you did. And I will see you again next time. Bye.